What's up, guys? We are back. It's been a while. I've been mid-move. We're trying to move over to another town, and so it's been really hard to find time to record. Why do I have like none of these? That's weird. Um, Trying to think of what I should do. We should probably just go through Blighttown, or not Blighttown, New Londo, because I'm already set up to where I can fight, what's her bitch? Or what's their bitches? Fucking, the Four Kings. This makes sense. Have I not fought Pinwheel at all? Whoa. That could end poorly for me if I haven't even fought Pinwheel. We'll find out. It's the first playthrough, though. Good luck on New Game Plus getting through that without 20 Estus and having them all be like plus 7. I have so much health by that playthrough that it's like, what the fuck? Alright. A little bit of lag here and there. Nothing new with Dark Souls. And it's been a shame though, I don't have my Dark Souls on my Xbox. I have Dark Souls 2 though, and I've been playing that, and that game, I only was able to play it at first for a very short amount of time because of how frustrated I was with all the new mechanics and how long it took me to adapt to all the things they changed, which I was very disappointed by because, you know, Dark Souls 1 has become so like easy for me that it was so weird going in and having to, you know, concentrate and make sure I did everything correctly and didn't, you know, die every 5 seconds. And I mean, I didn't die to regular enemies very often, but once I got to like the second boss, that second boss took me forever to get past, and once I finally got past him, the third boss wasn't any easier. So it was mostly just the bosses that were difficult. But then once I got into a role, like now, the only boss I can't seem to beat are the Belfry Gargoyles and this giant scorpion lady, Princess Nashka or whatever. It's a shame I don't have like a Black Knight sword or anything like that. That would probably be pretty helpful. Or Black Knight shield, not sword. Oh man, it's a trap. I expected to be a little rusty going into this, but it seems like the rust never really gathered on Dark Souls. It's a fog gate. Yeah, now fog gates are really scary, because in Dark Souls 2, there's no such thing as a fog gate to a new area. Like, if you find a fog gate, it means that there's death and bosses that await you. Well, that's just a proven fact of it. And all the invincibility frames on the invincibility frames, not invisibility frames. All the invincibility frames on the rolls are all really, really small, so you're bound to get hit when you try to roll almost every time. Like, it's hard to try to roll because I just always get hit. What level is my Uchi? It should be plus 10, right? Yeah, plus 10. Good, because, I'm gonna let her do any cool attacks. I was going to, and then I was like, nah. There are a few things I really do like about Dark Souls 2. First of all, I do like the bosses. The very first boss was, in my opinion, way better than the Asylum Demon. I think in this game, the Asylum Demon is very fitting. It's a very large, you know, in-your-face boss, and they kind of troll you by throwing you into it, and then, you know, you can't even fight it at first, and you have to wait. I like that, but Dark Souls 2, the first boss is really far from the beginning, so you get a long time to learn and to expect this boss to come. Like, you're just like waiting for it. You're like, where's the boss? Where's the boss? Where's the boss? And it lets it build and build and build, and then finally you get to it, and it's just this huge, like, bigger than the Asylum Demon monster that's It was really neat, and it's so far one of my favorite bosses in the game. Um, if not my favorite boss in the entire game so far. Um, Not to say that all the bosses suck or anything like that, because not all of them suck. There's really neat aspects of every boss that I enjoy, but it's just kind of like ever since that boss, it's kind of gone downhill. I really did like the Pursuer. He's the second boss in the game. He's very difficult though, but that's part of what makes it fun. Like, it's probably the most difficult boss in the game thus far, in my opinion. Guys, just Ghost City here. Ghost City, bitch. Ghost City, bitch. So then I just tried to use the Dark Souls 2 mechanic. I tried to climb up the ladder faster by holding B, which I think is really helpful in Dark Souls 2. It's one of those coolest mechanics that they added in. Oh, hey.
Well, this is a surprise. I get few visitors. Save for ghosts. You have the Lord Vassal. Very impressive. I know exactly what your intentions are. You seek the four kings whom I guard over. This is the key to the seal. The four kings slumber in the deepest chamber of the ruins. Use this key to break the seal and open the floodgates. Oh, and do not forget, the dark wraiths reside in a dark void called the Abyss. But the Abyss is no place for ordinary mortals. Although, long ago, if you can find him...
We already got the ring, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, there's a lot of really neat mechanics that they added in that I really enjoy. Can I not? Is it just hold B? Okay, I should. You have to hold B and then go like down. In Dark Souls 2. Okay, that. Oh fuck! I'm not. I don't have. Oh, fantastic. Thank you, game. Glad we got that out of the way. I got a text message. Let's read this real quick. It was just one word, so. This stairs down, but I want to go see what that is. So this way. To the left. No, it probably goes around. There's so many dead baby bodies or whatever is here. I'm just assuming it's dead babies because it looks like really small. Hey, guess what? I haven't seen any ghosts in Dark Souls 2. That's good, because I didn't like ghosts in this game. They were really annoying, and you could only kill them with transient curses, and well, they weren't exactly the most, unlimited resource in the game. I mean, yeah, I'd either buy them, and then I don't know, like, I'm so torn on the way human effigies work compared to humanity. 'Cause in this game, humanity, like, when you have it, you just kind of keep storing it up. So I can sit here and go, okay, use 1 humanity, use 2 humanity, okay, get a good amount of humanity, and then I can go. You can keep it stored on you, and then when you die, you drop all your humanity. It doesn't work like that in Dark Souls 2. In Dark Souls 2, it's called human effigies, and rather than you using that just kind of as a resource to do, like, tons of stuff, like, raises, like, your curse resistant and all that stuff, here it just kind of, like, doesn't really do much. It literally all it does is make you human, but because when you die your health starts depleting, it's really helpful to have, I guess, but they're not abundant enough, it feels, because I mean, if you're scheduling a game where every time they die it makes the game harder, then you usually want to make the resource that makes the game a little less hard, like somewhat out there so that many people could use it and stuff. I'm gonna drop down. Oh, I thought I missed. Whew. Crisp by ring. That will become very helpful in a boss coming up. But you know, it's just kind of like one of those things that's kind of like, why would you want to make something that's so valuable, like so, I guess, you know, something that's so needed by everyone, like why would you only make that like barely existent in the game? Because I probably, oh, I did get that, okay, I probably would have chosen a completely different route with that. I probably would have made them at least like easy to buy, because everyone would have collected them. If they're so valuable, everyone's gonna want to collect them, which means that when you find a merchant, they ought to have like 100. Like, but no, the only merchant you find, at least from the point in the game I'm at, he only has 5. I mean, if you adapt fast enough and you get decent at the game, then it's easy to get through, you know, and only use, you know, or adapt quickly to the fact that you only have like 5 Estus. Or not 5 Estus. Only adapt to the fact that you only have like 5 freaking humanity things. And that, you know, every time you die, usually you want to wait until you've died like 3 or 4 times. But there's just so many like really cool bosses in the game though. Great, the Dark Wraiths. I haven't even tried to parry in this game. Ugh, I cannot parry in Dark Souls 2 yet. It's hard. Like, the parry, because, like, here it's like, but in that game it's like, so it makes it so much more difficult to try to parry when your character, instead of going, and, like, instantly parrying, he can only go, I'll go try to parry Dark Wraiths, I guess. And the Estus system, oh, it's genius. I love the Estus system. People that aren't good at the game probably hate it. But you start off and you have to go talk to the Emerald Herald. I like that you only can level up with her. You can't just level up at any bonfire or anything like that. You have to go talk to her for just about everything to increase the number of Estus. And you have to find Estus Flask shards lying around. And it's just, I really like that system. But I'll probably die at one point in here because of all these Dark Wraiths and stuff. And there's like a Mass of Souls, I think is what it's called. And those things can be kind of difficult, especially when you're fighting other Dark Wraiths around them. But the Estus system, you start off, you only have 1. You have to find these shards to increase the number of Estus you have, and then you can find Sublime Bone Dust, and you can use that to increase how much it restores of your health. Really like that system. Yeah, so like at the point in the game I'm at where, I don't know, I've been playing for, I don't know, like 6 hours, something like that, 7 hours. I only have an overall, like, 6 Estus, I think. Boom! Okay, I hit him. Oh, wow, I just got up and hit him. Oh, God. Yeah, see, I don't like these things. Yeah, I kind of got myself stuck back here, so I'll just finish him off real quick. Can they drop, like, really cool stuff? I think they can drop something. I know Dark Wraiths can drop, yeah, that really helpful thing called, Titanite Slab, which you need to upgrade just about anything to +15, but the shield won't go past